Hello guys, welcome to today's another cooking video. Today we're going to be cooking a salmon, pan-seared salmon. That also I'm going to need for this dish. I'm going to need some bell peppers, cut in juliennes. This is 1/3 of the bell pepper, 1 carrot. I got also a bunch of few leaves of mint and cilantro, and I got at least 6 or 7 green beans, 5 mushrooms, whole mushrooms, and then of course I cut them I cut it in fourths, and also I sliced some green onion as well, and 1 quart. Now the last ingredient. The last ingredient is I did a potato, russet potato. Cut it in, and I did cut it in small pieces, like not too thick, but not probably like quarter inch. I'm gonna be cooking everything on the wok, so we don't need anything else. We're just gonna need a wok and all these ingredients, and let's just get started. And before going, I want to say thank you again for watching my cooking videos, and hopefully you guys are picking up some of my recipes, and let's just get started to this. Okay, the first thing we're gonna need the wok. Make sure your wok is completely hot. And then we drop in the potatoes. The potatoes I'm gonna do it first because they will take longer to cook them. So I just drop them with a good amount of oil. I'm gonna use some black pepper and some salt, and keep stirring them around. And also, like I mentioned before, make sure you have your doors open and the hood it's on, because it gets pretty crazy on the smoke. Resting my salmon for a few minutes while my potatoes are cooking. Couple minutes are been done on the potatoes, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my carrots. Carrots and potatoes they need to be start cooking before all the vegetables, because since they're not blanched or pre-cooked, they will take a little longer on cooking them. Adding some green onions, some julienne onions, and some bell peppers, and I'm gonna add a little bit more extra oil in there to get them nice and crispy. And make sure you stir them around. And once you stir them around, make sure you kind of leave them alone so they get nice and crispy for a few seconds. So I would like to stir them first, then I'm gonna stop, and then I'm going to let them be for at least a minute, so they get nice and crispy all around. Now I'm gonna season with just a little bit of salt and a little bit of black sweet sesame oil. And on the salt, I would like to go really easy, because I'm going to add soy sauce. Soy sauce is really salty, so I definitely go on light on salt, and more black pepper than salt. Now the final vegetables, I'm gonna add some of the cremini mushrooms, and also I'm going to add some corn. And up to this point, pretty much just the carrots and the potatoes are done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add sear them around. And up to this point, if you see it needs a little bit extra oil, you're always welcome to add extra oil. Make sure when you stir them for a few seconds, and then leave them alone so they get nice and crispy, like I mentioned before. Smells really good, all the vegetables in there. Then the smell from the corn and the mushrooms, it just unbelievable. It's really, definitely really good, all the combination of these vegetables, in my opinion. up to this point is pretty much done. What I'm going to add right now, it's rice seasoning, or furikake. I don't know if that I pronounce right, but I'll probably do half tablespoon and some soy sauce, a good amount, splash. And also I'm going to add some mirin, seasoned right, just that one, just a little bit, because that's a little bit sweet. And then just toss them, stir them around, and pretty much up to this point it's done. Since the vegetables are pretty much done, I'm gonna go ahead and add my cilantro and mint, and you just pretty much just rip them apart. Now I'm gonna go ahead and place them on the plate while I'm going and wait for our salmon. Salmon won't take too long to cook, so of course the vegetables take longer than the salmon. So I'm going to place them on the plate and just wait for the salmon. So I got the salmon. What I did, just salt and black pepper and some toasted sesame seeds. Now drop in the salmon, and make sure you're really careful when dropping the salmon, because you can get burned from the hot oil. I would just kind of always be careful and be aware of that. And after you drop it, kind of push it a little bit so it gets a nice even pan seared. Now 2 minutes are being done. Let's go ahead and flip it, and it gets a nice pan seared from the side where it has the sesame seeds. And as you can tell, the sesame seeds are not burnt. And I'm just gonna go ahead up to this point, just let it be for at least another couple minutes. And what I'm doing here, I'm just cooking this on the side of the salmon, and just pour a little bit of oil over, just to kind of speed the process. Now the salmon is done, and I'm gonna go ahead and place it in a paper towel, over a paper towel, to remove the extra oil. Now we're just gonna go ahead and plate up the salmon. What I have here is a homemade sweet soy that I made at home, and also I'm gonna add a little bit of the garlic chili sauce on top. That stuff, it's really good. And also a little bit of lime juice all around, some scallions for garnish, green onions, some fresh mint, and there we have it, guys. A nice looking pan-seared salmon. Look at this, guys. We finally made our dish, and it looks amazing. It looks really delicious. All the vegetables in there, the bright colors pops up from the plate, and let's just dig in. Try a little the vegetables first. That's really delicious. Oh man. I'll try a piece of the salmon. Yes. That's really delicious. And it's really easy to make, as long as you have a wok. This guy right here, it's the real deal. Makes things easier. The only thing I really recommend, you have your hood on and your doors open, because it starts smoking like crazy. And I hope you guys like the dish. Please try it at home. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And thank you again for your time, for watching my cooking videos, and hopefully you're having fun making it, because that's the whole point of this channel. It's to have fun with the process. If you break or something didn't come out right, just try it the next time. Try it better, and just keep trying it. But I gotta say, just thank you guys for supporting this cooking channel. This is for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.